100 random questions, some deep, some ridiculous, some I'm not even sure how they got on there. Let's get started.
Ronnie, fate's in your hands. Once we spin the wheel, you're up to answer.
Fate of the wheel.
The suspense.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg, Ronnie?
You know, I was always perplexed by that, but I would have to say the chicken had to come first.
Do you have an explanation?
Because there wouldn't be no egg. No egg, there wouldn't be a chicken.
Fair.
I'd say the chicken came first. If you give your younger self advice, what would you tell yourself? Oh, that first marriage you're getting into? Think about that a little bit.
That's some good advice. Which side do you peel a banana?
You know, actually, I just learned peel the banana from the bottom.
That's what I was saying. Both of them disagree. They called me crazy.
If you're a monkey, yes, and the monkeys pull it from the bottom, but humans...
They do that for a reason.
Right.
Because if you pull it from the top, you get all the strings. And if you pull from the bottom, you don't get the strings.
Monkeys know best.
Monkeys know best. These are pretty good questions, actually.
Favorite road snack?
Lieberkäse. Lieberkäse Semmel.
What is that?
Yeah.
Lieberkäse is like this weird food in Germany. I don't know how to describe it, but basically it's liver and cheese. It tastes like bologna or a hot dog.
Interesting.
Which is really weird. It comes in a big loaf like this. I think they bake it, and then they cut it in slices, and then you can have it on bread. You can have it actually any time of day. Lieberkäse is the stuff, so it's liver cheese. Käse means cheese. Some places call it Fleischkäse, which Fleisch means meat. So it's meat cheese or liver cheese. And on a Semmel, which is in Bavaria, bread, or in other parts of Germany, it's Brötchen. And then Senf is mustard. So scharf Senf, spicy mustard. Ooh, one of my favorite snacks.
Most expensive mistake you've seen while working, either in your logistics life or your rock star life?
Oh, probably when we bought the new 20-foot truck and it went on fire.
It caught on fire?
Brand new truck. That truck cost like $120,000 or something.
Right.
And the people wired it wrong. So when they tried to use the lift gate, the whole truck went on fire. Brand new. We just brought it back from the dealer. We tried to test it first before we left. So I said, okay, just put it down and make it go back up. It was going up so slow. I'm like, I don't think this is actually going to lift anything. Get some sandbags. Let's throw some sandbags on the lift gate to really test it, see if it can lift some weight. As it started going up, all of a sudden the whole thing went up. There was too much weight. So if we actually would have drove into Manhattan to deliver, the truck would have caught on fire in the street in Manhattan, which would have been a really huge
and that would have made the news.
and expensive mistake.
I have a picture at my desk. Somebody drew the truck in flames. It's definitely an iconic day.
Let's see what the wheel brings. Toughest part of driving in New York City?
Oh, the speed limit.
Just want to go
lights,
fast.
the cameras.
Red
right?
light cameras, speed limits. People don't stay in their lanes. They keep switching lanes. Double parking. If you can drive in New York City, you can drive anywhere. Definitely. No doubt.
Even like across Europe, you think?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Anywhere. If you can drive in New York City, you can drive anywhere.
New York City's the test.
It is. It is.
What advice would you give up-and-coming rock or metal musicians trying to build a career today?
Don't do it. No. Just never give up, man. You believe in what you do. Don't try to change for whatever is coming now. Do what it is that you do, because that's what you're going to do best. You know, get yourself a manager or some kind of person that's helping you, and don't give up. For everybody's different.
At first you said don't do it. Is that just like because it's like so hard to break into the industry nowadays?
Yeah,
or?
It's even harder now. For somebody to start now, there'll never be another Eagles or Foreigner or Pink Floyd or something. There'll never be one of these bands. Even Metallica. There'll never be another Metallica.
All right. What does relaxing look like for you? How do you relax?
Smoke weed.
That's the go-to method?
That's my go-to. Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
Keeps me relaxed. And I try to keep negativity. What was the first performance like for you? First performance was back in 2014 And before I was in Bonfire, I was in this band called Easy Living, which is Hans from Bonfire, his solo band. That's how I ended up going over to Germany, because I was working with a singer here in the United States. I did a lot of stuff for him, and he goes, hey, next call I get, I'm going to bring you with me. He got a call from the guy in Germany. I said, okay, we got to bring this bass player. And the guy said, okay. From there, I made my own way, but the door was open for me to come, you know. The very first show, I'm at the back of the stage, and it's a really big stage, you know, it's an outdoor festival, so there's a lot of people there. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe this. And the guy comes over. Do you guys have a backdrop? I'm like, I don't know, actually. This is my first time here. I just started with this band. I don't know, you know. And I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I see it going up. And it's actually, yeah, we do have one, and it's like 30 feet long. You know, I don't know how I didn't see it. That was my first show, actually, in Germany. Furring Rock Festival. Yeah, these questions are good because they don't actually pertain to music so much.
Yeah, some of them, yeah, all over the place. Do you have any pre-show traditions or rituals?
Jägermeister.
It's a classic.
Jägermeister, it's a classic, yeah. We do a shot of Jägermeister before every show.
Favorite artists or bands growing up?
I was very inspired back in the early 70s by early Kiss, because it was so freaky, man. It was like, you know, there was nothing like that. That back then was like, whoa, that's heavy, you know? And it was like over the top with the makeup. Guys are like 10 feet tall, you know? And I got to see them finally once. I always wanted to go see them, and I got to see them maybe 2018 or 19. A friend of mine from Germany, he's a photographer, and he was shooting for a Kiss concert in Madison Square Garden for Rolling Stone. So he stayed at my house for like 2 days or something, and he took me to the concert.
Dope.
So I got to see the concert.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
Final question.
Where were you on 9/11? At 9/11, I was in audio recording school.
Wait, you were in the city
10th
during
Street?
this?
Oh, so you were in the city,
You were
yeah.
in the
Yeah,
city.
yeah. I was in a microphone class. I was playing guitar, and they were demonstrating how to use the microphones. And all of a sudden, this girl comes running in. Oh my God, planes just crashed into the World Trade Center. They shut down the subways. I'm like, oh, shut down the subways. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm gonna get stuck here. So basically, the whole class poured out, go down the stairs, and I go outside, and there you can see it right in the street. It was, you know, really close. We were around 8th Street or 9th Street. So I was below 14th Street. And you could see the buildings sticking up very far. The street started to fill up with people just like... And then I start hearing, oh, they're closing down the subways. They're going to close the bridges. They're going to close everything. Manhattan's going to shut down. So I'm like, holy shit, I got to get out of here. Otherwise, I'm never going to get out of here. So I go and I quick get on the subway. And the subway got me up to about 110th Street. And they're like, okay, that's it. We shut down the subways. Subways closed. Oh, fuck. So I get out and I start walking more up towards the bridge, because I actually live right in Fort Lee, right on the other side of the bridge. So I get all the way up there and the bridge is closed. There's a policeman there. They're like, no. I'm like, I'm going to walk across. I live in... No, nobody's going across that bridge. Like 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. Now, I've been sitting there since 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. There was thousands of people at the Port Authority, right at the entrance for the bridge, where you get on the bridge. And they're like, okay, we're going to start opening it back up. You can't walk across, but we're going to put buses here, and they'll take everybody who wants to go across the bridge. They'll take you across. People have been there all day, so now people are starting to fight to get on the bus. I'm going to be here forever. All the phones weren't working. And I'm walking, I see a guy in a truck. I'm like, hey, man, can you drop me off on the other side? Yeah, come on. That's how I got home, actually. It's something that definitely will never leave my brain.
A little bit of a loaded question.
That was a good question.
Yeah. That was a long question, though.
Yeah, that was good.
We'll take this time to segue to our game portion of the show, logistical. Hang tight.
Oh!